What the hell's going on, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? I broke a damn sweat watching that fucking workout video, man, he was doing. I'm telling you, I got wore out. Son of a bitch. It was rough on me. Glad that shit's over with, man. I got wore out doing that damn deal. How's everybody doing? If you would, hit the old like button on the way in the building. That'd be great. I'd appreciate it a whole bunch. Yeah, that workout was rough. I'm telling you right now, that shit made me wore out, man. Mark, I'm sitting over here in Fontana, man. We dropped off over in Paris, California. They'll just send me something. I want y'all to know something. This is the first Diet Coke I've had in 2 days. All that exercise and shit wore me out a little bit. Mississippi sent me something. How's everybody been doing? Yeah. Let's see that. Anyway. Oh, you ate a slice of cheesecake? Where's that bodybuilding guy at, that pro football player? He must not like me. He won't come on here. What the hell was his name? I don't even remember what the hell his name was. Sitting in Springfield, Mass. In Old Smithfield. Hey, listen, all bullshit aside, I'm glad my buddy's trying to get healthy. I am. When you're a fat bastard like him, you need to get healthy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't be skinny like all of us, you know. I'm just kidding. He ain't, what's up, Dirt Farmer? He ain't fat at all, really. He's skinny as hell. It's tough, man. It's tough out here. I'm glad he's doing it. He needs to do it. No, I'm not dead yet. Hello, Mississippi. How you doing, brother? Ian, how you doing? Old buddy Hoppy's in the building. Miss Swade's in the building. I tell you what, I took a damn tumble the other day on that skateboard. My God. Shit. I figured out real quick, like, when you hit the ground, it hurts like hell. Just so you know. Well, hello, Miss Brenda. How are you? Yeah, I used to work there, Kelly. Yeah, my wife told me a lot of damn things, Philip. Don't mean I listen to her all the time. No. Hey, listen, I'm not going to go live till I can figure out how to stay on that damn skateboard, man. I can't even get up on. I can get up on that thing and roll just a little bit. I try to do some kind of a damn maneuver on that thing, man. That son of a bitch goes whew, and then I go the other way. The old Trans Am, man. I worked there. I worked in the office there too. No, I wasn't wearing no safety gear, Chris, but I got some now. I'm gonna put some on. Miss Brenda, I talked to Jason today. Hello, Boot Hill. How you doing? All in all, though, it's been pretty good. Hello, Laramie. I'm gonna record it. I may record some of it today. I got to try to set it up on a thing. It ain't gonna be pretty. I can assure you that right now. Hell, I'm still getting over from falling the other day. You a skater, Greg? Hell, I may need somebody to teach me. Old Johnny boy here's a skater, but shit, he ain't teach me shit. Man, I haven't skateboarded 20 damn years. 30 years, however long. Oh, you guys would have a hell of a laugh on that deal. So I told Bags, I told Bags to, Bags is real good at video games, man. I know he said he's going to do it on here. Bags is extremely good at video games. I told him he needs to make a completely different channel and do video games on there, do his video gaming deal on there. Just because for him, it opens up a lot bigger market, you know, than just trucking. Because trucking, you've got everybody, listen, you got 9 million people telling you how to drive the truck, how to back the truck, what you're looking at the scenery and shit like that. There ain't but so much in trucking you can talk about. And you can go to 9 million different channels and figure it out how to drive a truck. It's a pretty cut and dry deal. You ain't got to be very talented to be able to sit behind the wheel here and hold the wheel and drive the truck. Although I've had some people that can do that very well. But that just will give him more market. Yeah, old Boot Hill, I like that old BMX too, man, but it's hard to put one of them on the truck somewhere. I got a pro board, you know. I got top of the line board there. It's just hard for my fat ass to get up on top of it there. Let me shoot your channel. No, I was telling him on top of his other deal, Hoppy, not like trucking though in general. I'm not talking about your channel, Hoppy. I'm talking about just in general, my channel, Bags channel, your channel, everybody trucking channel. There ain't but so much trucking that you can teach to somebody. You're kind of at a limited market there. You know what I mean? You can't really do nothing with it. I can tell you the same thing Hoppy can tell you and everybody else, you know. Big Dog, you know, to be honest with you, man, listen, I've got a Striker 655. The Connex is big. The Strikers, you know, the 497, the 655, the 955. I'm a Striker guy myself. I think the clarity is a lot better than the rest of them. But with the downside to that is nobody uses them anymore. So you'll be talking to yourself. I got mine when I hauled entertainment because we run on on different channels, on uppers and lowers. For you guys that don't know anything about radio, the radio has different knobs on it for uppers and lowers. So like you can be on 30 set channel 19A and never interfere with the people that are on regular 19. You know, it's got the uppers and lower side of it. So we used that a lot when we were hauling entertainment. That way there was no you know, interference from other drivers and shit like that. But I think, in my opinion, Striker's the best radio. There's my beautiful wife on here. My beautiful wife has come to join us. Striker 497 is good radio. It's got a good output. I don't think I have, Dads. I got back in June on vacation. I haven't been back home since. No, Ralph, I did not. You could put it in there. You could put it. Miss Brenda, are you saying I'm old looking? I mean, hell. Well, hello, Kenworth. How you doing, old buddy? You can put a kicker in there, but the striker comes with the kind of like the kicker on him. Hey, Scott, how you doing, brother? What the hell does that mean? I need to get like Jason. What the hell does that mean? I think she's calling me old. Yeah, well, fuck, Jason's home all the time. He don't get away from the damn house. Hey, Trucking Geek, how you doing, brother? But I'm fixing to. Yeah, I need to go home sooner or later. I need to. I'm trying to get Jonathan a few of these damn miles, man. This 50,000 mile. Damn, who the hell was that come flying by there? We're parked over on the side of the road. I think Striker's the best, Greg. That's my opinion. But anyway, I'm trying to get Jonathan some of these miles. That 50,000 miles is a long damn time, man. Too damn long. That's a good weekend. That's a good week. I kind of wanted to get halfway before I went to the house, but shit, I don't know if that's going to work or not. I mean, it's a tough gig out here on this new training program, man. Freight has not been freight this year in general has not been as strong as it was last year. But some of that is Prime is not having as much problem as some of them are, because we've got contract freight versus guys and gals that are trying to run off the load boards, So our rates are contracted, but it has slowed down, which it does every time there's an election year. So just shit in general. It's several different things, I'm sure. My fleet manager told me last week that we've got 700 more trucks than we had last year on the road. So that has something to do with it. And then just the market in general, with the election coming up and all that shit. But we'll see how it all turns out. I've not been bitching about it. I've been doing all right still. It's just a lot slower than what it was last year. And to answer your question, how long it take to get 50,000 miles done? I was planning on having them done by September, Greg, but I don't know. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. That's what I was shooting for. Well, Kelly, there really hadn't been no freight shortage for us either. It's just, I mean, my revenue's still there. I'm not missing out on any money or anything like that as far as that goes. It's slower than what I like it to be. Like I said, my revenue's been the same or real close to it. It's just doesn't seem like running near as hard as I was this time last year, which, I mean, it is what it is. I've been in this game long enough to understand how it works. So, that's a good thing. Good predicament to be in. $27,500, 28,850 is 19, channel 19. 28 or 27,850 is channel 19. What's up there, John? How you doing, buddy? Anyway, I just want to jump on here real quick because everybody thinks I just disappear into the night. It's hard when you're working, man, to get on here all the time. I apologize about that. To be honest with you, I probably would have had 1,000 subscribers by now, but I keep going back through there and deleting people. If they look like they're a little shady or some shit like that, man, I'll delete their ass. I was telling Bags, I've deleted 432 people. So, I mean, hell, I'd have had damn near 1,000 subscribers already. I'm gonna check it out there, Dads. Laramie, don't let her buy that bullshit. Don't buy that bullshit from her, Laramie. She's crazy as hell, but I ain't running from her. Yeah, you should get a truck tomorrow. Yeah, I'm back in Cali, Kenworth. I'm over here in Fontana right now. We just dropped the load over in Paris, California, just a little bit ago at Kraft over there. And then we'll be picking up a load tomorrow, I'm guessing somewhere. I tried to get a damn load going up. I tried to get a load back up to Kent, Washington again out of Shaw up here because it's an overnight run, pays $2,500, you know. But they said they didn't have any till Tuesday, so I guess I missed out on that program. Yeah, there is a shit ton of trucks on that website, John. There's a bunch of internationals on there. No, Jesse, I never have hauled containers from the ports. I've never hauled bull wagon, and I've never hauled containers. I've hauled tanker and flatbed. I don't want to mess with that shit no way either way. So I wonder they didn't string your ass up, John, for wearing that Ohio State shirt over there. I got to get on here and sub to old Dad's channel here. Let me find my own damn thing here. That way I can get on my phone and do it. Hey, she ain't as tough as she thinks she is, Laramie. Don't let her fool you. Hold on a minute. I got to subscribe to his channel real quick. There we go, Dads. I got you now, brother. I can go back and watch some here in just a little bit. Shit, Jason got him a hell of a round over there, man. He's at the house every other day. He FaceTimed me today and told me he's going to get another load going back to Lexington again. Shit. He's going to have Heather spoiled, man, giving her the wiener every other night. Ain't either one of them going to know what the hell to do for long. Once he's got to be gone for 3 or 4 damn days, and ain't either one of them getting no loving. Hell, he going to be broke down. He ain't going to know how to act. He got her tore up over being home every damn night. Damn near. That's probably a damn true statement, Dads. Unfortunately, that's probably a real damn true statement. Hey, Mark, how you doing, brother? I appreciate all the new folks that have subscribed to the channel. Like I said, hell, I'd have had a bunch more, except I'm going through there weaning them out. But fuckers look a little shady, man. I got to cut them out. I don't need them in there ratting on my ass and every other damn thing, you know. Yeah, she FaceTime. Jason FaceTimed me today. He told me he's getting loaded going back to the house. My wife FaceTimed me just a little bit ago. Look at that fucking possum right over there. Is that possum? He ain't paying no attention to me.
Oh, yeah.
Sitting up in Illinois waiting on the load, huh? Son of a bitch looks like it's got a case of the rabies to beat held on it. Fucking gnarly looking dude, man. Or a little old possum out here, man. That son of a bitch there looking a little sketchy. He looks like he might have a big dose of the rabies, man. He's got shit hair falling out every damn where on him. Come on, nasty ass possum. Go over and mess with him, see if he bites you, John. John, go over and mess with him, see if he bites you. Go over and pick him up by the tail. Swing him around. We could eat him. You ever eat possum?
Nope.
Let's go over and kill him. We'll eat him. You ain't never eaten a possum?
Hell no.
Shit, that's a delicacy, man, over in like, you get down there around Laramie's neck of the woods. Where's old Laramie at? Tell him, Laramie, that's a delicacy over in your neck of the woods, that damn Louisiana. Some bitches eat that Nutri-Rat and every other damn thing down there. Hell, they probably eat the hell out of possum stew or something down there. Hey, Greg, how you doing, buddy? Nutri-Rat is good. Ain't that what they call that? Nutri-Rat or some shit, Laramie? Nutria or whatever the fuck it's called. What the hell do they call that? Isn't that Nutri-Rat? I think it's Nutri-Rat. Nutria. Oh, you eat that shit too, Kelly? Ooh. I don't know about all that damn deal. Ooh. Sit in Laredo 5 days waiting on load to come up here to sit. See, that's bullshit, man. Oh, you Cajun too? Shit. Laramie's Cajun. My wife, she's Cajun. Crazy as hell. Damn Cajuns are nuts, man. Some bitch kill you looking at you. Houma, Louisiana. Well, it's funny we share the same last name there, Kelly. Just so you know. Hell, we might be related some damn word down the line. I just shorten it up on this channel. Hey, Adam, how you doing, brother? Glad to have you back. But I can promise you right now, yeah, I'm a Yankees fan myself. Shit, I might be some kind of Cajun, man. I need to do the damn DNA deal on my damn self. What do you call that? The fucking family tree history thing or whatever. Yeah, they're hiring out Ohio Mart. Sure are. For lease and company, brother. Yeah, 23andMe is what I need to do. Find out I'm some kind of fucked up.
Damn it.
That some bitch had to be running 100 right there. Guarantee you. Fucking kill somebody. How's old Joe doing there, Miss Brenda? So listen, guys and gals, listen. I haven't forgot about you guys on them T-shirts. I sent that son of a bitch an email just the other Thursday and Friday. They're supposed to get me that link. And for some reason, I don't know what the hell, I've already proofread the deal. And for some reason, they haven't got me the link to the, for them shirts yet. So I haven't forgot about it. It's still coming. I just got to wait. I sound like the what's-his-face now by a truck, don't I? It's coming. It's coming. What's that goofy son bitch's name? Hold on a minute. Let me grab this lid. What's that son bitch's name? Talking about the damn truck he finally quit over there. Hey, Harmony, we'll see you. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, the little guy. The truck's coming. It's coming. What a fucking joke. Should have never said nothing until the damn truck got there. I can assure you one thing, though. My truck is coming. It'll be here on September 11th. Yeah, I seen that on their dads. My truck is coming. September 11th, it'll be there with decals on it. Whoop, boom, done. I don't have to worry about it. Prime's got the money to buy it, see? I got a Freightliner, Trucking Geek. I got a white one. I'll give you a little hint about what's going to be on the side of it, though. You see that? Right somewhere in there. I got to get with them people over at Stripes and stuff about getting that shit done right. I want it done a certain way. And if they can't do it that way, then I'm not going to do it. Boomer sooner, baby. That's right. Now, damn it, Kelly. Everything was going good, Kelly, till you went ahead and did that shit. Well, everybody's different on that truck deal. That's all I can say about that, D. Lee. I wouldn't have quit for an old-ass truck. I can assure you that shit right now. Shit, Roll Tide. I'm going to block your ass, Kelly. We can't be related. There ain't no way in hell we're related with you telling me that Roll Tide shit. There ain't no way. I absolutely refuse it. Well, I mean, obviously he thought that was the best thing for him and his family, so I'm just going to leave it at that. Here's the problem with that. Not that it's my place to say anything, because I really don't give a fuck either way, to be honest with you. You're driving a truck that's going to drink fuel. Like it's going out of style. But that's his business. He must got the money. So, let alone it's 2005, somebody said. The problems that's going to be coming up on that deal. So, common sense goes a long way, folks. I can assure you that Volvo will get twice the amount of fuel mileage that other truck. I remember, Laramie, that other truck that will get. You're just going to be pouring fuel. Here's the thing. Let's be real about this. The TAs, the Petros, the fucking Loves, and the Pilot, they don't need money. They already got money. That's why they're in business, because they got money. I need money. So if I can save fuel by putting it in my pocket, common sense will tell you 8-9 miles a gallon versus 5 or 6, obviously is going to pay off a little bit better. But who the hell am I? Just a dumb old truck driver, you know. It is what it is, folks. And, you know, listen, don't get me wrong. I love them big old long-nosed trucks, man. I think they're beautiful. I absolutely love the hell out of them. That's what we had back, you know, not in the old days. We had cab overs, but, you know, I love them. But they're not feasible in this day and age with the way the freight is and the fuel surcharge and everything else. It's not feasible to be in a long-nosed Pete or a Kenworth and stuff like that for money purposes. You know you understand what I'm saying? And that's the thing that you need to look at. Fuel is an expense that you can control. But you can't control it in one of them trucks. I can assure you that right now. But, you know, whatever. The cost to run that truck is going to be phenomenal. It really is. It's going to be astronomical to run that truck. But that's his decision. All I got to worry about is Chad. That's it. And John, to make sure John gets his training and the stuff that he needs. But to be a lease operator or any kind of operator, to do any kind of business, you have to have a little bit of a business mind. And I'm sure there's going to be, well, hello, Miss Joyce. How you doing? And Blake from Canada. I'm sure there's going to be somebody that's going to run over there next time he's on and say, hey, Chad says, and I don't give a shit if you do or you don't, either way. Because I'd tell him the same exact thing. That's his choice, though, if that's what he wants to do, is what I'm saying. But the cost to operate that truck is going to be phenomenal. There is no way that you're going to tell me that you're going to make as much money by operating, hey Jeremy, by operating that truck as you would with one of these trucks or that Volvo. It's not happening. They're right there. Perfect example. Thank you, Lawson. Right there's a gentleman that has one right there that runs from East Coast to West Coast. I don't care where you run, whether you run in Nebraska and it's flatter than a pancake or in the hills or whatever, you're going to get 5 to 6 miles a gallon, up and down, straight, wherever. It's going to be 5 to 6 miles a gallon. Beautiful trucks, don't get me wrong. They ride like a Cadillac. They are so nice. They are absolutely wonderful. But I'm sure Mr. Lawson would agree that the cost to run the truck like that is astronomical compared to what it is to run one of these trucks. One of these sissy trucks. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. It's just it's true story. Correct. The spot market's horrible right now. I mean, listen, you got guys that are getting $1 a mile coming out of areas we're getting to something, you know, because we're contract freight. I could follow Mr. Lawson, Mr. Pritchard. I could follow him around everywhere that he goes, run the same routes he runs. He's obviously going to get there a hell of a lot faster than I am in that W9, but I could follow him on the same route. We could run the same place. And I promise you, by the end of the week, if we were running the exact apples to apples, is what I'm saying. If we were getting the same rate, same everything, running the same route, at the end of the week in a truck like this, I would put more money in my pocket than Mr. Pritchard would with that W900. And that's nothing again. I'm not bad mouthing Lawson one bit. I'm just saying about the truck wise is what I'm saying. And I would almost guarantee you that Mr. Lawson would agree with that statement 100%. I guess, maybe. I don't know. He ain't said nothing yet. Right there you go. I mean, his truck is a hell of a lot prettier and runs a hell of a lot faster, but it's the market nowadays is too up and down for those guys with them big trucks. It's not meant for guys that's got them big trucks like that. I mean, hell, it's, it's just not economic feasible to have a truck like that anymore. And I hate that, man, because I like them trucks like that. Oh, well, no, Hoppy, you're right. The fuel surcharge, when you're driving a truck like Mr. Lawson's driving, hell, the fuel surcharge for that matter ain't touching the fuel that I put in this truck. I know damn good and well it ain't touching the fuel that he's putting in his truck. I mean, he's probably got 200-gallon tanks on each side or 150-gallon tanks on each side. That son of a bitch is going through the fuel like it's going. That W9, you may as well just turn the bottom of the tank open and take off driving until it runs out, because you got to pull in the next gas station. But boy, they are beautiful. But hey, listen, like I said, to each their own on that deal. And I'm not talking about Mr. Lawson or anything, but I'm saying like the other individual that we were talking about just a second ago. If that's what he wants to do and he thinks that's a better deal for him, just because you want a big old truck, shit, I'd rather look cool going to the bank than yeah, I crashed like a motherfucker on that skateboard, man. Hey, that damn thing, I don't know how the hell it got so hard in 30 years, but that son of a bitch, man, they had a trimmer where in Springfield, or not Springfield, but wherever, where the fuck was I when I fell? Remember where the hell I was when I fell? They had a fucking trimmer there. You too, Miss Brenda. Tell Joe I said hi. Well, the trailers are a lot better now as well too than they could have been, Mark, than they used to be. Used to be, you could tell, like if I was running training somebody, I could tell when we hit Oklahoma City. You could tell Oklahoma City without a shadow of a doubt because of the way the road, I mean, it just got bouncier than hell. But they fixed that now. And my wife just sent me a picture of this damn little, this little old puppy here. Let me show you here. Little old pit bull puppy. You see him laying there on his back. He's all, I don't know if he's all stretched out. He just ate, little fat bastard. He's laid out like crazy, man. We've got that blue female pit that he's got his paw on right there. But he ate there, man. He's laid out like crazy. Mr. Lawson, you have a good evening, sir. Thank you for coming on here, my friend. Be safe out there. That little fat dude, man, he can eat, though. My wife pulled a fast one on my ass the other day. I'll tell you what she did. I ain't happy about this shit either. So you see this little black and white one there? That's a pit bull too, right? That's a puppy. That's the little blue one's sister right there. My wife pulled a fast one on my ass. Here what she done. So I told her, she said the lady Cone said that she just needed to get rid of it. I said, so you just took it upon yourself to go pick it up? I mean, what the hell are you going to do with it? So, well, I'm going to find it a good home. Well, listen, you ain't going to find it a good home if you're fucking naming it already and you're getting attached to it. So that's bullshit maneuver right there. I can already assure you that. That damn dog ain't going. 6 months from now, they still going to be looking for a home for it. The damn dog ain't going nowhere. So does anybody need a pit bull puppy on here? Speak up now because we'll ship it to your house. I ain't going to be. Swade, you need a puppy? You need a little pit bull puppy, that little black and white one. She's ready to go. Yeah, Mark, I know. That's what I figured. Good home is our home, huh? We're going to have like a fucking dog sanctuary. Tulsa's grown by 2, brother. My wife pulled a fast one on me. We're going to have a dog sanctuary. We're going to have pit bulls with no parolees at the house here before long. I don't know why she thought we needed it. She got a good heart on her, didn't want the puppy to be bad, so she, be in a bad home or whatever, so she decided to take it. But man, we don't need no other dog like that. Sure don't need another dog like that. And then, now she's on a kick about wanting to move to Arizona or somewhere like that, where it's 900 degrees in the shade, She sends me a picture of this house with this swimming pool in it on the back. About, oh, honey, we need this house here. No, we don't need that house there either. I don't like they get brain. She gets brain fart on this deal or something. Yeah, anybody that needs a pit bull puppy, just email me because we'll ship it to your house. My wife keeps accumulating things. I'll ship her to your house too. How's my old buddy Tulsa doing anyway? I got to get old Johnny Boy done here so I can get Tulsa on there. We'll have us a new truck to ride in by the time Tulsa gets on here. It's going to say Oklahoma on the side of it, so that's a plus for both of us. Unless you're in California. I told you guys I got pulled in the scale in California the other day, didn't I? I got pulled in the scale, and I told the first thing I went in there and told that old boy, I got an Oklahoma license plate on my OU OU license plate on my truck. I got 2 of them, as a matter of fact. He pulled me around. I went all the way around and went right on. He put me on the inside lane. I was on the outside lane. Like in California, there's like 3 or 4 lanes to wait. So I was like in the middle lane there, you know, trying to creep on by at 1 o'clock in the morning, just go on. So he puts the arrow to go around on the 1 lane. So I come all the way back around. He wanted me on the inside lane there. Didn't have but 15,000 pounds on. So I knew it wasn't a weight issue. So I pull on the scale, pull across there. He says, driver, pull over and park and bring your paperwork in. Shit. So I pull over and park. So I went in there. The first thing I said, hey, is that Oklahoma license plate, wasn't it? He started laughing. I said, come on now, you can just be honest with me. You just pulled me in because I had the Oklahoma license plate, huh? He said, no, I thought you had a Mexican license plate from Missouri. He said, I was trying to figure out how you had a Mexican license plate from Missouri. I said, no, I ain't got no Mexican license plate. It says Missouri on it, fella. Anyway, long and short of it, he took my paperwork, looked at my logs and all that stuff, and he said, you're good to go. I said, you going to admit that you pulled me in because there's Oklahoma license plate on there? He said, well, I'm not an Oklahoma Sooners fan, if that's what you're asking me. I said, see, I knew there was something to it right there. So we'll see how it goes. If he ain't a Sooners fan, he should have been. Because California team sure ain't doing no winning. And his miles right now at Tulsa are, he's got about 12,000 miles, I believe, right now. Somewhere in that area. If they don't start picking up the pace on this running, man, we're going to be just September next year trying to get 50,000 miles done. This is the only bad part about this training deal now is this 50,000 miles. Because it's just too long. It's too long for the student. It's too long for the trainer. And I hope when Tulsa gets on here, I hope he's grandfathered in on the old program still, the old 30,000 mile program. I don't know. I love you, babe. I'll talk to you in a little bit. I don't know if they will or not. I'm hoping that they will on that. You know, I understand. Hello, Miss Christie. How you doing? No, you didn't miss anything good, not yet. Well, that'll be a good thing, Tulsa. I understand where they're coming from on the 50,000 mile part from a company standpoint as far as accidents and stuff like that. But if you can't drive a truck after 30,000, that other 20,000, you ain't going to learn how to drive a truck. And I'm not trying to be a jackass about it or anything like that. I'm being realistic. If I can't teach you what you need to have in 30,000 miles, then I can't teach you what you need to have in 50,000 miles. Because after 30,000, that mind's shut down anyway. So I don't I don't see it. You know, the thing about it is, put it back on the trainer here. Let's put it back on me for a minute here. if I'm doing my job right and I'm doing what I'm supposed to do for you or for the individual coming in the train, you know, then we ought to have everything and all the tools that we need by 30,000. You should be maybe not the best backer or anything like that. I'm not saying that. Don't get me wrong, but you should have the tools, the Qualcomm, the how to operate it, the basic essentials for you to get out there and be able to operate completely on your own if I'm doing my job right. Now, with that being said, there's a checklist out there that is somebody come up with. It's good to a point, but in a way, you know, here's the thing. The reality of it is, some of it I don't agree with. And I would almost bet you $100 bill right now, anybody on here, the person that has that checklist doesn't follow everything on that checklist. I can assure you. But with that being said, do I think that truckers need to be nasty and all that shit? No, I don't. That's why I said I agree with some of it. I don't think there should be, you know, piss bottles laying all over and stuff like that. Although I will tell you, let's just be real about the deal. Well, hello, little Debbie. I think you would be hard pressed to find a truck driver that is not pissed in a bottle at one point or another. It's going to happen. And there's some other things on there. But if an individual is serious about doing this job, some of that stuff they need to learn on their own. Map reading skills. If I'm going to go to work somewhere, I need to have the skills. If I'm going to be a carpenter, I need to have a hammer, right? If I'm going to be a truck driver, I need to have a map. I need to know how to read a map. And shit like that. You need to know how to do that stuff. We're making this whole process. What I'm getting at here is with this rant or rambling on or whatever, we're making this whole process a lot harder than it really needs to be. That'd be a good start, lug nut, right there. There don't need to be. Well, listen, whether it's okay, listen, Tulsa's got miles underneath his belt, and Tulsa's a good guy. But when you take somebody like Tulsa, or I'm just using him as an example, but you take somebody like Tulsa or any other student for that matter, and you put them on somebody else's truck. Okay, now they're coming into your truck to where I live, and we're gonna live together. You know, or John or any of them. Why do I need to add more stress onto him than he's already got because he or she is trying to learn something new? Then you don't need to add stress, especially being out here on the road. So what I think that this thing is doing at this 50,000 miles, I think it's added stress onto a student to begin with. That's my opinion on it. It's just like these checklists and stuff like that. I don't need a checklist to tell me that I need to teach you this and this and this. I need to make sure you know how to drive the truck. I need to make sure you know how to back the truck. I need to make sure you know how to operate the Qualcomm. I need to make sure that you need to know how to get paid. Right there is the main essentials, right? But then I also need to make sure that you know how to do a pre-trip inspection, which you had to do to get your CDO. I need to make sure that you know how to run the reefer because we're a reefer company. You know, the basic stuff is what you need to get. And then when I pile on all this other shit on top of an individual, the main stuff that they need to get, they're not getting because now you've added more stuff on top of it to make it, to divert their mind off of other things, if that makes any sense at all. I know he can drive a truck forward. I know he can back a truck, you know, because I'm going to show him how to back a truck. We're going to plan the trip together, and then we may have to deviate off of it because of construction or whatever, but that's fine. We're going to figure out how we're going to do that. And ultimately, the way that I do it is, and I'm not saying my way is the best way, but the way that I do it is, I want guys and gals, I train guys, so, excuse me, I want guys to run this truck like it's their truck. After a couple weeks, you know, then, hey, you tell me what we're going to do here. And then and then I may say, okay, well, why are we going to do it that way? Well, because this, okay, well, let's try it this way. Maybe it'll work a little bit easier. But it's getting them thinking on their own. And now we're piling all this other shit on them. They can't think on their own because they got too much going on up here, and we just keep piling it on. I'm just going to keep it the way that I've been doing it. Because the people that I'm turning out have been successful. They've been safe. They've been successful, safe, and they're doing a good job. My fleet manager lets me know, hey, they're doing good. They're not having any issues. So I'm going to keep doing it the way that I'm doing it. You know, if some people need a checklist or whatever, then they can have their checklist or whatever. But I'm going to do things the way that I've been doing it because I don't need to overwhelm you when you're already overwhelmed enough. And you can be the best of friends. Me and Tulsa can be the best of friends. But when you put two guys in a small box and, it's too small of a cramped area to be, let me just throw this at you. Let me throw this at you. Let me throw this at you. Shit, just teach me how to drive the truck. That's all the man wants to do is drive the damn truck. Show me how to make money. Show me how to be safe. And show me what I need to do to do the job. Period. It don't do me no good to tell him how I'm going to drive the damn truck. He don't give a shit if I'm driving the truck or not. He needs to know how to drive the truck. Let's just drive the truck, man. Let's get on down the road with it. Making it too difficult. And it messes everybody up. That's my opinion. I'm sorry I rolled down the window. It's cooling off down here. Well, and I hope so, Tulsa. I really do, you know. I'm a little harsh on the wording. You know that already. I mean, hell, you've been watching this channel ever since I've had the last 2, 3, or however many I've had. I'm a little harsh on the wording. But the thing about it is, man, the people that come up off my truck, they know what the hell's going on because I'm not bullshit. My guys see everything that I see. When for those of you that don't drive for Prime, so on the Prime app, when the students on the truck, they get all the load information. The only thing they don't get is the pay and stuff like that. Okay, I share it. Hey, here's what this load pays. Because then they have to think, okay, then it pays $1.50 or $2 a mile or whatever. I'm not. So let's keep track of everything, okay? And the way that I do with my students is I like them to keep track of the fuel. So this is how much fuel we get all during the week. Here's our revenue. Here's our fuel cost right here, so that you can see it for yourself. You know that we made this much revenue. We spent this much fuel. The fixed costs are still the same, right? Right. Simple. There you go. So then they can figure, hey, I'm going to make $2,000 this week. If I was running this truck, I'd make $2,000 or whatever the case may be. When you get people involved and give them some ownership of the truck, ultimately I'm the one responsible for it. But if I give you ownership of the truck, it's our truck. We're in this deal together. It ain't just a me thing. It's a us thing. We're in this game together. Here's the ownership of the truck. You take care of it as this is your truck, and we are gonna run this thing together. If shit goes south, I'm gonna take it in the shorts on it. But we are gonna figure these problems out together that come up, because when you get out on your own, there ain't going to be no we. It's going to be you, and you're going to have to think, But if you've already been through it, I just think that's the bottom line of it is, I think, my personal opinion, they're making it too complicated. We're not doing heart surgery or brain surgery. We're driving trucks and teaching people how to drive trucks. And like I said, if I can't teach you to drive a truck in 30,000 miles, then we can go 100,000 miles, and you're still not gonna be able to drive the damn truck. Some people get it, some people don't. Period. And that goes whether you want to be company or you want to be leased. You either get it or you don't get it. Period. If I keep saying, hey, you're making that turn awful wide, you're making that turn awful wide, you're making that turn awful wide, and we go over this every day about, hey, you're making that turn awful wide, and we're 3 months into this deal and you're still making that turn awful wide, you're not going to get it. That I want you to tighten that turn up some. And the reason that I want you to tighten the turn up some, I'm not just riding your ass about it. I want you to tighten that turn up some to the curb so that a car can't slide in there, so that you don't hit them when you make the curve or when you make the turn. There's reasons for everything. Well, we'll just keep saying it over and over in the same way until you get it. Making that turn awful wide. You need to be looking in them mirrors. I'll be over on my phone. You might not even think I'm paying attention. I said, you look in that mirror? Yeah, I looked one time. Well, you need to keep your face in the mirror. If you know if you're looking at what you're going to hit, then you ain't going to hit it, right? Just things like that, little things like that people overlook that are important. John's a smart kid. He's already got it. He's got most of it. It's just fine tuning. Tulsa, he's a smart guy. He ain't going to have no problem with this shit. Tulsa's biggest problem is going to be living with me for 3 fucking months or 2 months or whatever. He's going to be like, holy shit, this guy's a nut, man. And he's already bald, so he ain't going to lose no hair over it. And I don't think, what's up, big Omar? How you doing, brother, man? I seen you lost a bunch of weight, man. You're looking good, brother, by the way. Omar's one of my students right there from back in 2012. How much weight have you lost, Omar? That's how far back, 2012, I trained Omar. Omar's been doing good ever since, man. I appreciate that, Tulsa. 24 pounds, man. You're looking good. Keep it up, buddy. Obviously, something must be doing right. Hey, Anthony, I appreciate you coming on here, brother. Thanks for stopping by and visiting with us, man. I don't know, brother, but listen, here's what I'm going to tell you. Obviously, my training program must be going pretty good because it's been dated back for quite a long time, but even before Omar in 2012. And all these guys that I'm training, I appreciate that, Anthony. All these guys that I'm training obviously are doing good, so there must be something to it. And I try to stay in contact with as many of them as I can because you build a rapport with them. You know, they've been Omar did a hell of a job when I was training him. I remember the first time when I was training Omar, we stopped to get fuel and I went inside. I come back out, the damn truck ain't nowhere to be found. I see him walking across the parking lot. I said, "Where's the truck at?" He said, "Oh, I parked it over here." I said, "Oh, shit, man, you wasn't supposed to move the truck unless I was around." But hell, he got it right on in there, man. Didn't have no problem. Me and him had a good time. Me and Omar had a hell of a good time. Now, I ain't no teacher of the year, Laramie, but I like my guys to know what's going on, man. And I got to get up to date on a lot of shit, too, guys. Listen, I'm an old school driver. I didn't have none of this stuff, man. I'm an old school driver. My training consists of here's a set of keys, figure it out. So I'm open to suggestions on a lot of things, but I'm old school. Hey, Omar. So Tulsa Trucker's on here right now. And he's going to be going with me here in probably September. First part of October. I think we're going to have a good time, too. Anthony, I'm over here in Fontana, brother. Sitting out here on the side of the road. Hey, Trucking Geek, I appreciate you coming by, man. Have a good night. Hey, Dale, how you doing, brother? Dale, I think it's going to be just a matter of time before they open that up down there in your neck of the woods. Just so you know. I'd keep staying in touch with them. I kind of heard through the grapevine, maybe from a gal that does a different department over there, that they may be opening that up. So I would definitely, I'm right off of Mulberry over here, Anthony. I would definitely stay in touch with them. Hey, Jeff, how you doing? And let them, stay in touch so that you can find out when they open that up for you. Anyway, guys, listen, it's getting late, man. I'm going to get up off here. It's late for you guys in the Midwest anyway. It's 10 o'clock over there. So, well, Trucking Little Debbie, I'm over here anyway. Hopefully we get a load out of here tomorrow. Well, it's still halfway daylight here. I'm gonna try to do a little skateboarding. I'm gonna try anyway. I got to put my pads on and stuff, man. I fell the other night. I didn't have no pads on. Holy shit! I thought I broke every bone in my body. Fat people are not to hit the ground. It is not a pleasant sight. I promise you that. Anyway, listen, everybody have a good night. I appreciate each and every one of you. And listen, even if I'm not training you, if you got any questions, man, my email's on there. You're more than welcome to email me. If I don't get right back to you, I'll get to you as quick as I can. I'll put it on here right now. There you go right there. Anybody got any questions or anything? I'll be more than happy to try to answer them or find an answer for you. Be safe, everybody. We'll holler at you guys later.